All right, blast off. Ben Parker of CardinalSportsReports.com here with Stanford safeties / special teams coach Bob Gregory. So first question, just talk about the safeties unit. How is that unit shaping up?
Well, progression, we're in camp, and camp is a time where we teach our fundamentals and our scheme and figuring out who can do what, who needs to get better at certain things. So we're hanging in there. We're doing pretty good.
And then kind of same thing, just on the special teams. How is that looking too?
Yeah, we're. I think we've got some of the best specialists in our league. Obviously, Josh Carty is an outstanding kicker. I think we've got very good long snappers. Bailey Parsons being one of them, and Connor Wesselman, our punter. So I feel really good about our specialists.
Cool. And with the safeties, with both units, I guess, same question. Just what is the main point of emphasis you have for the safeties, and also the special teams unit?
Well, I think for the safeties and for all defense, we have to be physical, right? So that's the first thing that we have to do here is be physical defense. We have to and play with great fundamentals and assignment mistake-free. That's what we've got to be able to do. And so we're heading that direction.
And then with the special teams, what are you kind of emphasizing most with that group right now?
Our base scheme and, again, fundamentals. Technique and fundamentals. We're going to accomplish some technique and fundamentals. We got to camp pretty good.
And, just from a special team standpoint, I mean, you already kind of touched on Josh Carty, but just what is it like having a kid like him that you can rely upon for field goals and the like?
Well, you get in the red zone. If you don't score, you feel pretty good at least about getting 3 points on kickoff. That ball's going to be put where you want it or out of the end zone. He's as good a kicker I've ever been around in all my years.
And then talk about kind of the punting situation. How's Connor Westman looking? Just how's that unit kind of? You got a ton of freshmen too, Aiden Flintoff. Just how's the punting game looking?
Very good. I think Connor is one of our top guys in this league again, and I think Aiden's a very good freshman. He's going to be a really good player for us someday.
And a couple of safeties I'm going to be interviewing today are Amari Porter and Alakai Gilman. Just talk about what those guys are bringing. Those are a couple of guys some offensive guys that have been looking good.
Yeah, I think OP's been making some strides. AK clearly is a starter for us and a leader. Jimmy Wyrick is really another starter at this point. Moving forward, and so I think we feel pretty good about our safeties.
Yeah, and just in general, what do you most enjoy about coaching safeties? Go on that.
Well, I love the back end. I've been a defensive coach for a long time. Really enjoy coaching the safeties. You get to do a lot of stuff in this scheme. You play zone, man, pressure. Get to make a lot of checks. So it's fun to have those guys to work with.
Talk about the relationship you have with Paul Williams and the cornerbacks, and just talk about what it's like having a situation where one of you's coaching corners, one of you's coaching safeties. Just what is the benefit of that and the relationship you guys kind of have, and how do you guys work together?
Well, Paul's as good as I've been around. Didn't know until I got here. Very good secondary coach as a whole. Got a whole bunch of guys in the NFL. I'm learning from him every day. We get on great, and I think the benefit of splitting it up is you can just be really more detailed. Today's offenses and how complex they are, we got to make sure we're very detailed on defense.
And then just talk about your relationship as well with Bobby April and just what it's been like working with him and just kind of the relationship you guys have and the defense that you're installing under him.
Yeah, I didn't know Bobby before I knew of him, certainly. Football family. As good a coach I've been around. He is really smart, very energetic, holds everybody accountable, coaches the staff, our team. He is a rising star in this profession.
Yeah, and then just in general, how exciting is it to be a part of a new coaching staff, a new era of Stanford football, and just kind of the energy and the opportunity that comes with that?
Yeah, well, I think being at Stanford is a unique place, a special place. I've been in this league a long time, and Stanford has a special reputation as an academic school, obviously, and also as a football power. We need to get some things going here, certainly. That's why we're here, and it's going to be fun to see that progress.
Yeah, and then just in general, too, how talk about the challenges and the positive things that can come with trying to kind of help turn a program around, particularly one that has the kind of reputation this program has.
Well, I think just it's the journey. It's always the journey in the process. That's the fun part about coaching. And when you're here at the start of it, it's fun to see where you begin, and you see this thing through and where we'll finish, which will be a lot of fun.
My final question for you, just kind of general thoughts on working with Troy Taylor. What's it like been working with him and your relationship with him, and what you think he's going to bring, what he brings as a head coach? Yeah,
very smart football coach, very good offensive mind. Known Troy for a long time. I've not worked with him. Met him at Cal many years ago, and have known him through the recruiting trails. And I think this place is lucky to have him. There's no question.
Awesome. Thanks.